Hello and welcome to a new series and kind of a sort of newish thing, uh, at least in recent times, for this channel, in which I will actually be doing a pre-recorded thing. So that's going to be fun. So I decided that because I won't be able to really live stream much, really, in in the coming months, I might as well do like a series. This will be weekly on Wednesdays, as this episode's release should hopefully show. And yeah, so why did I choose the Clone Wars Republic Heroes? A couple of reasons. Firstly, it's a really short game. At least I remember it being a really short game. Me as like a young kid who was very bad at video games, I was able to beat this game in about 8 hours. Uh, and that's when I was really bad at video games. So there's hope here that it works out. Let's see. So two, it's one of the shortest games that I actually have installed on my computer. So there's that, and also I just nostalgia purposes. I just really, I I've wanted to replay this game for a long time now. Didn't really like it when I first played it, and it was because like the controls were a bit weird. It was quite buggy. I played it on the PS2 originally, and I recently got it on PC because I was like, oh, maybe the graphics and whatnot are better on PC. um, eh. But let's go ahead and hop in. So you'll notice that this the menu screen is just a very static, very rough PNG or a JPEG of the cast for some reason. So yeah, let's go ahead and go in. You'll notice that there's no music because copyright, and also I wanted to have a little bit of music, right? Just a little bit of music playing in the background. Hopefully that me talking over wouldn't get content struck or whatever. But the settings for some reason decided it wanted to be all or nothing. And so I decided, never mind. So no music for us, sadly. The sound effects and whatnot, that's fine. The tweaks I made didn't quite save, so it might be a little bit loud, but I'm trying to record this in a specific way to where hopefully the audio for me and the audio for the game are separate and they sound nice. We'll see. We'll see. I'll have some editing to do and whatnot, but hopefully it works out pretty good. So, with all of that out of the way, let us go ahead and start a new campaign. And hopefully, it doesn't bug out like it did in my tests. I'll explain that after the intro cutscene. So let's go ahead and hop in. Right now. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna do it in master difficulty. In my tests, I did it on master difficulty, and nothing seemed terribly difficult. So yeah, so let's go ahead and hop in. The loading screens on this game aren't great. Sometimes it freezes up and whatnot, but we'll see.
Shot. I'd hate to have to break in a new Padawan. not waste any time, Snips.
I'm right behind you, Sky Guy.
All right.
Remember your training. You should. Remind you I will. Alone, you never are.
So yeah, tutorials. Gotta love it. So this game is obviously set during like the early seasons of Clone Wars. Yeah.
Simple it is, yes?
There is no getting around the tutorial. The tutorial is just gonna do its thing. So I think during my test, I somehow, I don't know how, activated co-op, and no clue how that happened. So Ahsoka was just hanging about. Anyway, so luckily, it's working fine. Using WASD is not great for this game. Of course, most of the controls aren't great for this game. I was confused for a little while as to what the blue thing is. It's the checkpoint, and they are quite generous even on...
Double jump you can. Easy it is. Powerful is its use. Wise you will be. To heed my words.
Yes.
The Jedi land on the narrowest of rails.
Yeah, this game is very forgiving, even, you know, on the hardest difficulty, which is, of which there's 2. Yeah, so it's set during the early seasons of Clone Wars with all of its awkward dialogue and whatnot that goes with it. Ah, Jesus.
For a Jedi. Just jump and land you will.
Yeah. You see, very forgiving. Now, and you just snap straight to it. Wow. Yeah, so this game is kind of notoriously bad.
Quickly use the force you can.
Yeah, please, stop it. Though I don't remember it being quite so bad.
Focus the force for longer.
Shush. Like, I mean,
Nice one, Sky Guy.
it's fine. The combat's super easy and can kind of get a little bit repetitive.
Sky Guy, we got company.
Good. You could do with some lightsaber exercises now.
A lightsaber you have.
Yes. The blocking, I don't know how to do. Hell, I'm barely able to jump good, so, you know, not the easiest thing.
Double jump to leap.
Yes.
We need to blast those pillars, and those super battle droids are just the answer.
Now watch this. 2 hits and the super battle droid goes down on the hardest difficulty.
The droid's guns you can. Direct.
Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, what they don't tell you is that you can mouse aim the super battle droid, which ends up becoming kind of the way to get through most of these encounters, if I remember correctly. Is just use the super battle droids. Is there anything over here? No, I don't think there's anything really of interest in this game, you know, at all. Yes, it's obvious that it's just the same thing again. Nope. Gotta love semi-isometric platforming. Yay. Nope. Let's see how many attempts it's going to take for me to do this. There we go.
Fire its weapons you can.
Look, that's it. Just this tiny little gap.
Simple it is.
Yes.
That was fun. What now,
And I
Master?
can't,
Put some of that training to good use.
having trouble getting rid of it.
If from a higher place, perform a super jump attack you can. The higher you are, the harder you land.
Okay. I mean, that kind of makes sense, I guess. Yes, you land hard, but it doesn't do much.
That was easy.
Good job. Now let's move.
Okay.
Great. Now climb up that leg and take out the blaster cannon.
Come on. Get closer. Nope. Yes. Is it somewhere else you want me to aim? Nope. Okay. Stop it.
Great. Now climb up that leg and take out the blaster cannon.
Trying. Okay, we're on the leg. We climb up. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, Ahsoka died.
Great. Now climb up that leg and
Okay. So it's not wanting that. I feel like it's like mistargeting. And the thing is, this thing doesn't have health. It's all contextual. And if the context isn't there, then you're stuck here for ages doing this. And we're going to try to get through this entire game. I promise you, we'll try to get through the entire thing.
now climb up that leg and take out the blaster cannon.
Okay. We're on the leg. If it J, K, J, G, no? Any other buttons? Oh, let's run away.
Great. Now climb up that leg and take out.
Maybe I need to do something specifically like at the leg. You know, besides just use the force. Huh.
Great. Now climb up that leg and take out the blaster cannon.
Maybe it wants me to hit a button here. So let's go through some of the buttons. No, I've kind of wandered a little too far away. I might need to get a controller to actually get this to work. So let me try something. So I have a PS5 controller here. Let me try to get it synced up to my computer real quick. Let's see what prompts come up. Much easier with a controller, for sure. This was definitely made console first, PC, like, second.
Great. Now climb up that leg and take out the blaster cannon.
Okay, so I'm on the leg. It's pretty much the same issue so far. Okay. Oh. Oh, it actually got out of the thing. Okay. Let's try pressing it.
Climb up that leg and take out the blaster cannon.
Okay. So this is the leg that's down. Right? So we hop on it. We run. And then nothing. It doesn't give a prompt or anything. And you try to... Oh! There we go. You have to hop on the nose. So then you just hop around for a bit. Okay. That took way too long. And I feel like I did exactly the same thing when I was a kid. So... Oh, it got out of it. Okay. Dang it. Holding it before was working. I don't know why it's being so persnickety now. I'm going to continue with the controller version because it's so much easier to just control in general. See? Okay. So now we know. Hop on the nose. Then give it a light tap. That does bring back a lot of nostalgia, though. The frustration of, oh my god, why isn't this boss working? And then coming to the sad realization that it's just the stupid thing tells you to climb up the leg and, you know, defeat the blaster. So you assume you just go up to it. You don't know that you're supposed to jump and tap it. But of course, I could just be an idiot, which a whole big old possibility. Yeah. Anyway.
You could have left a few for us, General.
Sorry, Rex. My young Padawan got carried away.
What the general means is, he's getting slow in his old age.
The scouts report that's the last of the clankers in this sector.
Okay, Rex. Get your men ready to move out. There are still large pockets of resistance in the city.
We'll try to save a few for you this time.
Much appreciated, sir.
It's kind of annoying that well, I find it funny that I'm getting achievements. That's just funny. Gotta love Xbox Live or Microsoft Game Live, whatever. Okay, so we're on Ryloth. See, something that's kind of annoying is this is a Clone Wars game, but it doesn't have a Clone Wars-esque intro. You know, the big narration at the beginning. I don't know why. It annoys me, that's for sure. Anywho. Just, it annoys me a little bit. Oh, here it is. Jesus.
Crime Lord Jabba the Hutt agrees to share information about separatist smuggling activity in his territory with the Jedi. Rumors of war spread everywhere, and Obi-Wan Kenobi sets out for Naboo to discuss reports of enemy activity in the system with Senator Padme Amidala. Meanwhile, Anakin Skywalker and his Padawan Ahsoka Tano take charge of the operation to rid the recently liberated planet Ryloth of the remaining droid army presence.
Oh, and it cuts off abruptly. I do love the Ryloth arc in the Clone Wars. It's probably one of my favorite arcs of Season 1.
A separatist fleet may have left the system, but the droid army still has a strong presence in Resident. We're the first Republic force to make contact with them.
But the battle is over. They lost. Why don't they just give up?
It's not in their programming to surrender. They'll fight to the last droid if it means taking a few more of us with them.
The The Jedi should be on the front lines, leading the charge, not mopping up the mindless junk the Separatists left behind.
War isn't about glory, young one. Jedi don't seek adventure, but it always seems to find them.
Welcome to Ryloth. Or what's left of it. Blasted clinkers barely left anything standing. You get used to it, rookie.
Why was Reston hit so hard?
The Separatists wanted to make an example of them.
So all this just to send a message?
It worked. Once word of this got out, the capital, LaSalle, surrendered without firing a shot.
Intel says there could be as much as a full battalion of droids down there. It's gonna be a tough job to dig them all out. I'd rather face an entire army of clankers out in the open than crawl through that mess. It's about time you got your armor dirty, Rook. Approaching the LZ now, General.
Prepare for landing. Captain Rex, report.
Our scouts haven't been able to reconnoiter the city yet, sir. The power's out to the hollow bridges in the outer sectors.
We'll fix that.
And scrap any tinnies we see along the way.
Watch yourself, General. Our patrols have been encountering stubborn resistance.
We'll be careful, won't we, Ahsoka?
Where's the fun in that?
Kid's got a point. See you at the rendezvous, sir.
Let's go, my young Padawan.
Okay, so I'll give it the game some positive points real quick. So I mean the character design is close enough. I mean they had to downgrade the models a little bit for the game, especially since it was on a PS2 and they obviously kind of started there and then worked their way up, upscaling. The environments are a little bit bland, but a lot of Season 1 Clone Wars environments were. Although I remember Ryloth actually feeling pretty good. Let's see. Other positives. It tries to vaguely follow some of the stories that you see in the show. That's about as vague of a positive as I can give it right now. It's this is a rough game.
Points. New masks you can acquire. To the shop you should go.
Yeah, thanks. Oh, and it just jumps me straight into the shop. Thank you. So I can get the Delta Squad masks. I can also get Rata the Hutt. Garnetched Head. I remember him vaguely. I think he's like a fairly minor character. Then Akbar, a Boba Fett helmet, an EG-05 helmet. What is that from? From the Clone Wars Lightsaber Duels game. Okay. Greedo, Imperial Stormtrooper. Actually, does it say what he's from? Just Scavenger Head from Clone Wars. Yeah, so I think he's the guy from the Duel of the Droids episode, right? When R2 goes missing. I think that's the episode is from. And the Imperial Stormtrooper, lovely. Shadow Trooper from Force Unleashed. I do like the brand synergy that we have going on here. And you can get stuff from all the way in the original movies to the video games and everything. It's not quite the same Yoda head, but yeah. Oh, you can get Palpatine, Commando Droid, an Indiana Jones hat. Again, love the brand synergy. Cad Bane's hat, Wookiee head, Darth Maul head, Darth Vader head, Grievous mask, Teska head. From this game, it says with an exclamation mark. Bith, and then back to 3PO, so it just loops around. So I can actually afford the blue one, so that's interesting. I'm not gonna buy anything because it doesn't really do anything. The thing that's really important is like these combat upgrades. Can't afford any of them, but meh. Something to think of. so you can have a wider force push. Ace Pilot, so you can cause extra damage with vehicles. So I'll save it for the battle upgrades. And then there's Droid Jack upgrades, because you can Droid Jack just about anything. I'll be honest, I don't remember buying any of these. I might have to see if I can find my my old PS2 save thing and see what exactly I did, if I bought stuff or not. Anyway, this is a very silly concept. Like, it makes sense. Like,
Look at this place. There could be clankers everywhere. We'd never see them. Cut the chatter, shinies.
like, you know, you're going through the Clone Wars stuff, so it's just like little.
Up wall. Can a Jedi jump? Jump toward
I
tinier jumps. You must.
Get it. I get it. And gonna give me a little sample too. Thank you, I guess. You get, okay.
A Jedi's path is never straight,
Oh.
but allow the Force to lead you. And
That killed me. Yep. Ah, lovely. What do you want me to do here? Just... Okay. Oh, and she just gets to teleport. Lovely. And what? Okay, it's just extra points. Oh. Perfect. All right, let's see. I think this is, yeah, this is, oh god. So many pointless collectibles.
Stay alert, Ahsoka. We're in enemy territory.
Keep your photoreceptors clean. There are Jedi nearby. Roger, roger.
I mean, I think that the
Let's go get him, Master.
biggest issue that this game has is that it doesn't really have a proper, like, story, as kind of shown by, you know, how the game starts, where you just kind of... Oh, I just killed it. No, that's fine.
Charge them. Roger, roger.
So the game just starts, right? And you kind of have no input. There's no easing you in. It just kind of hops in. Dang, I keep jumping off. Okay. There we go. Boy, getting achievements in this game sure is easy. Do I have to leave, or do these guys just spawn infinitely? Can I just grind them for points?
When highlighted switches are, the Force you can use.
Okay. Yeah.
See?
Is there anything in here? An invisible wall. There we go. Yeah, so it doesn't, if I remember correctly, it doesn't really have much of a story. Because they have to kind of base a lot of their locations and whatnot off of what you see in the show, because they decided to use a lot of show clips for the, you know, the quote-unquote cutscenes to go in between missions. So,
Those things.
oh,
Don't have time to find out. Keep moving.
can I? Okay. Can I? Does... Does it do anything? Oh. I do like that. Oh. Am I... Okay, it respawns. It's relatively harmless, so it doesn't matter.
The Jedi better watch out. Nothing gets past me.
Jump to beams and swing.
Yes.
Keep hold of the rail to continue swinging.
Oh, you actually have to use the triggers.
To dismount.
Hold on. There we go. Oh. Okay, so not really.
What a mess.
Tread carefully, little one. The war hasn't left this building in great shape.
You worry too much, Master.
Just trying to get all the little points. Yeah.
Look, it's the Jedi.
Change direction you can while swinging.
Yeah, but you don't need to right now. You don't even need to like actually swing around it. You just hop on top and then
Second generator.
move.
We're not alone.
Stay focused, Ahsoka.
They're harmless. They don't do anything. They're literally just platforms that go completely invisible. Okay. I'm not a fan of that. Alright, so. Oh. Alright. Oh, no. Ah. I wasn't paying attention. Okay. We hit the thing. Then we hit the X. To keep it active, I guess. Oh. Hmm. That was a bad idea. Okay. Gotta wait for them to respawn now. Okay, hello. There we go. Why you need the Force to activate these generators, I do not know. Could have just been a simple button press.
We'll take care of 'em.
But I guess the motto of these kinds of games is, why use a button press when you can make it a pointless button mash?
I almost feel sorry for him.
Droid check the sabotage droid. Onto its back. Jump. Aim and
Oh. I accidentally jumped. So. And once again, I jumped, and she killed it. Great. Okay, droid jacking it to leave it alone, and there we go.
jump towards the wall.
Yes.
Lightsabers.
Try to keep up, Master.
Okay, I have no clue what he did there, but
I'm gonna beat you this time, Sky.
You have to do better than that, Snips.
I'm just
oh great, now these ones actually get lasers. Oh, and I'm about to die. Come on. No, don't go up. You... Ah, you bastard. Ah, you... Yeah, you did it again. The one mechanic I would... Oh, there we go. Of course, just as I say it.
Looks like my training served you well.
about time you noticed.
Sure. Can I deflect the thing? think I've met the target, maybe? Is there a target? This says destroy as many droids as possible. Okay, there we go. So... Okay, I think it ranked us as platinum and gold. I don't know why it's giving Ahsoka any points. She's an AI player. It's a bit weird. Let's get this going. Oh. I guess we were trying to extend a bridge. And we have done so.
We did it, Sky
Good.
Guy. That wasn't so hard.
Don't get overconfident, Snips. This is just the first step.
General Skywalker, we found a nest of clankers. Looks like a company at least. Dug in pretty deep. What are your orders?
Finally, we'll see some real action on this rock.
Can you and your men take them, Sergeant?
Just give us the word and they're scrap metal, General.
And they're all yours.
Thank you, sir.
Shouldn't we go help them?
Patience. You have to trust in your troops' ability to assess their own situation. A few droids are nothing they can't handle.
You say so, Master.
That is another thing that I do quite like about this game. Is that you... Yay. Oh, cool. Yay. I do like that in this game you do switch between perspectives. So, you know, for this mission you're playing as Anakin with Ahsoka. Then, for I believe the next mission you then play as the clones, doing clone stuff. You get a variety of stuff to do. I like that.
Okay, listen up. Our orders are to neutralize this droid outpost. And that is what we're gonna do. Let's go get 'em, boys. Shinies.
But before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and call it an episode here. Oh boy, getting back into this game has been... Well, it's been very nostalgic, that's for sure. I mean, it's not bad. Well, I mean, it is a pretty bad game, but it's not been a terrible experience, you know, reliving my same mistakes again. It's probably the best example of if you don't learn from history, you're doomed to repeat it. So, you know, I'm pretty sure I had like a very similar response, except for I was on a PS2, so you can just switch your controller around to figure out what you were supposed to do. So I ended up, like, just like today, just stumbling across it after, I think it was like an hour or something when I was a kid. So luckily it was a little bit shorter this time. So, you know, swings and roundabouts, it's not the worst thing. Anywho, thank you guys so much for joining me on the beginning of this little adventure. If you like this content, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Also, feel free to check out my podcast that you can listen to either here on YouTube or on any podcast catcher that you would like. The name of that podcast is Lost in Sci-Fi and Fantasy, where every week I don't necessarily do a sci-fi or fantasy movie, but, you know, all movies are some form of fantasy sometimes. As long as I don't, you know, start delving into docu-series or whatever, it should be fine. But anyway, this past week, the episode that went up was Parasite. So yeah, feel free to check that out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Goodbye.